Today I'm going to teach you how to make your own vacuum cleaner without having a pump and filter. This vacuum cleaner that will cost you absolutely nothing will vacuum the pool as good or maybe better than if you had a pump, a filter and a vacuum cleaner. So now let's see step by step how to do this. Let's get started. You need a hose that can go from your swimming pool to your drain point or waste point. I suggest you one like this, which is less than 1 inch, I would say 0.75 inches. You need a bottle, any Swiss bottle will be useful. Just make sure that if your hose is 3/4 inches, the bottle has to be small like this one. You just need to make sure that the hose can fit inside of the bottle. So if you have a bigger hose, you will have to look for some bottle at which the hose can fit. But this size of hose is more than enough, unless your swimming pool is much bigger than this one. You also need some rope, maybe some 5 pieces of about 1 foot long, and one of them has to be bigger. You're also gonna need some old stick you have at home, like this one, which I took from an old broom. You also need scissors. Now, to do your vacuum cleaner, first step is to cut the bottle around the half of it. Use your scissors so you can cut the bottle in the middle, just like this. Take away this. Better if you cut it nice and smooth. Now push the little bottle so you can create a shape like this. Means it has to be longer and it needs to have a very small room for the water. Any shape it has will be useful, but it has to be long like this one. Now pierce the bottle cap. Let me show you now a way to pierce this bottle cap. Now to make the hole here, if you have any machine to do it, then it will be just fine. But if you don't, you can also warm up the knife, or like me in this situation, because I don't want my knife to be all black, I'm going to be warming this metal I have. You can use any metal. Just turn on your kitchen, let in there the metallic piece so that it can warm. Better if now you use some glove to hold the metal in case it gets warm. And with the metal warmed up, just make the hole, and you need to make sure to make it just as big as necessary so that the hose can go over the hole and it's well tied up. I'm gonna warm up this one more time so I can finish the job. And now I get to finish the job. And obviously the best option is not having to burn anything and use some machine to do this the good way. But like I said, we will use stuff we all have at home. Look at this. When the hole is already big, before I do it too big, I will try with my hose, because it has to go well tied up across this place, and as you can see, it doesn't fit yet, so I have to make the hole a little bit bigger. It has to go through the hole, but it has to be hard for you to insert the hose through this hole. As you can see now, it looks like it's gonna be very hard to stick it, so I have done the hole as needed. Insert your hose like this, a little bit, and there you go, job done. Now that you have your bottle cap pierced and you know your hose fits very tight in it and it goes like this, and you have your bottle or your new vacuum cleaner well adjusted, you just need to ensemble with the rope both pieces. First, tie one point, just the way I am doing right now, very strong. Then the most important place at which you have to tie is this one. Be sure to do something like this so it can be very well tied, kinda like this, and then join them in more places, like this, maybe one more, and why not one more, and the result is something like this. Now that you have your brand new vacuum cleaner, it's about time to use it. First, you need to fill it with water. I'm gonna be using the other half of the bottle to fill it. Or maybe you can also use a hose. You can fill from any of them both sides, and it's already full. So once you filled it, you need to block with one finger this side of the hose like this, insert the other half to the pool and let go in the ground your finger like this. insert it, let it go in there, and let go like this so you can see water falling from the other side. Let me show you closer that water is already falling from this side. And there you go. This is your brand new magical vacuum cleaner with which you can vacuum the bottom and take away all the dirt you have. Now you just need to vacuum all the bottom. Here you will see better because I have more sand that I myself threw up to show you how this takes it all away. And you can see how magically it gets to be vacuumed. If you use a bigger hose, suction power will obviously be bigger and it might take all this dirt away faster. But you can see that this one is perfectly useful. Something important to tell you. At this point, now that you know the magical power to vacuum that this homemade vacuum cleaner has, is that if you have a lower point than the bottom level of the pool, like for example, if you had a drain point that is lower and if you let go the hose in there, suction power will be much bigger and it will let you vacuum the bottom faster. And that's everything for this video. Now you have your brand new vacuum cleaner that costs absolutely nothing and is going to let you have your swimming pool as clean as new all the time. If you liked this video, subscribe because I'm gonna be doing many more of these videos to share with you many secrets for your above ground swimming pool. See you soon!